Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gators will kick it off to get us underway. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. He's going to pass. Gets it out fast. At the 40, there he goes. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts...
Oh, what a cook. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He'll throw it. And that pass, not surprisingly, is incomplete. I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind. They might have been better off playing it safe there. First down here for the offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. This guy can throw it. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Speeding down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gators.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Tosses it back. Gonna take a shot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Oh, look out. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Canes.
That is such a nice job by the receiver there in that trick play, acting like he's going to block and then getting downfield. He was wide open, thinking to himself, just don't drop this, just don't drop this. All he had to do was catch it and run it into the end zone.
Oh, and I think people underestimate the timing of a flea flicker, right? When you got to hand the football off, get the toss back, and the quarterback now be in sync with the receiver, and he catches it, you're right, and then gets into the end zone like he's supposed to for the big-time play.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Gators in the hurry-up. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And the ball's loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that 1st down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot of maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
They'll try the run. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back gets the give. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he's going to run it back. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Dropping back, it's Bridges. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback keeper. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. This is a designed run. Gets it past the marker. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Now on the move. Discards a man. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement out front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost it.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Direct snap. Gives him the big stiff arm. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Canes are in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on first down. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Touchdown, Miami! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He's going to bring it out from deep. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back.
The ball pops out. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. Touchdown, Canes! The defense takes matters into their own hands. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player, give me that 6.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of...
The expressway is wide open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. The Gators headed quickly to the line.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He'll pull it down and run. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Trying to get to him. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Gator!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Offense gets set for second down. Here's the handoff. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to run for it. And more yards after contact. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Southern Miss. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this.
Makes the catch down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Gators want to crank the tempo.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. On the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Pulls it in. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll go with a direct snap. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Snap it to the back. Crosses the 10. He's off to the races. He's at the 10. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Defense in press coverage. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Going up top on first down. He's taking the shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
These corners backing off a bit. Makes it past the marker. Can anyone catch him? Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Bridges. Feeling some heat. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And he missed it. No good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead. It's still a 17-point cushion. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Hurricanes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some...
Looking to take a shot. And the ball is intercepted. Looking for more room. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Calls his own number. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And the Canes want to move quickly. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Touchdown, Canes! And the pummeling has started. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much...
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
53, Florida, 28.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Grabbed in the middle. It's Madden. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. And the Gators are on the move.
I'm not going to lie, that 4th down in medium range is really, really difficult. You want to play pass, you're expecting pass, but offensively, boom, you sneak it in there. That means you knew.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. The Gators will hustle to the line. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And he intercepts it. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. The 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
Touchdown, Hurricane! And the punishment has been extended.
And I would use this as a part of my offense, too. When I got a guy like this, I can do the design quarterback runs with, and he can make 10 yards look like it's nothing. I mean, just chews up dirt quickly and gets in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Mississippi State endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Stark Vegas, and the Bulldogs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think
Pass on the way. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. At the 20. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll throw it on 1st down. Snags it. Touchdown, Miami. And the stomping has commenced. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown.
28.
Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lateral.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Averill. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. He's now over 150 yards receiving. Might be worth noting that Taylor Jacobs holds the single-game record with 246.
Yeah, and when he's got speed on the outside, find him, bro. I mean, those guys that are going to make plays, those are the guys I'm going to feature and continue to find. And so far, he hasn't disappointed. So if I'm Florida, I'm going to keep exploiting that matchup.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. Back to the air one more time. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
He's just Johnny on the spot. That's now his second interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller has got.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Second down now after the sack. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a third. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8.
And with another big play, he's over the 100-yard mark. A lot of times when you look in the box score at the end of the game, whoever rushes for 100 yards, a lot of times they win the football game. This guy's been able to create big plays, and that's why his team's been successful on offense.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Using the quick game. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
7, Florida.
The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Up 2. Brings up 2nd down.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Bridges. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Canes! And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win in David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He uncorks one deep. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes his connection. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They're still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Back to throw, it's Bridges. Finds the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Fourth and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to scramble. He caught it. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. On first down, here comes this offense. Terrier, moves. Looking to move it through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal...
He'll take the deep shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds his man and they convert. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but's able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And the Gators moving quickly to the line. The aerial assault continues. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. This quarterback part of their running game. He's got the 2-point conversion, but they are still way behind. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Line is set on 3rd down. Pulls and fired complete. He's loose. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Bridges. Got his man out of the backfield. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. The give as they work on that clock. And the ball slipped out. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security.
And the ball is picked off, bringing it back. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, he'll fire. Coming after him. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. The short hands, it's Averill. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
First down for the offense.
Tuna. Flip. Arrow.
He wants to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Line gets set, first down.
Here we go.
Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Bridges. Going over the top. Intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first.
And they get the sack right out of the gate. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. He's going to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry up. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Delivers to contact. After the interception, 0 showing on the clock, and that is how we'll end it. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go into the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.